Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in. Not a day after I shot the last video, then the RotorX, or it's actually Adam from RotorX, shows up. I want to do a quick comparison on these because they're competitors. Of course, the Adam is the one that you see a lot. You have Hobby King now selling it. You've got a number of web shops selling the frame and the parts that go with it, and you can find these available from time to time, available on the RC Group's classified section. Real popular. Stu over at UAV Futures, he did a build video on this. It's real nice. Take a look at that. He does a lot of fun videos. He's got a good way of presenting. But the main differences that I've noticed is just the depth, or the height, however you want to say it. Look at the nose of the frog goes right into that indentation. It's almost like they're kissing. Anyways, so you've got a little bit higher stack that you can use in here, just because the standoffs are higher. The motor holes are almost identical. If they're not identical, I can't quite tell. You can see that those holes line up real well, and these holes line up real well. Put my finger back there so you can see through it. So you can also see that the carbon fiber is a little bit different. I don't know carbon fiber well enough to tell you if one's better than the other. It's supposed to be both 3K carbon fiber. Assemblies are very, very similar. Of course, with the stack, we have more flexibility on the Frog of parts that we can use. I think also because of the narrow nose on the RotorX, you're going to be using a specific kind of camera, which I believe is the Pico camera. It has the longer nose on it. You don't have the ability to mount a camera tilt like this one. It's just too narrow in there. It doesn't fit. So you're going to be needing either a 3D printed part to create some tilt on your camera, or you can use some foam or whatever you have handy to get your camera at the angle that you prefer. Features are similar in the fact that you have a number of cutouts for different sorts of configurations and securing your parts in here. I'm not sure if this circle is a design element, which I think it is, or if it's for an antenna. I don't know of any antennas that will fit through there outside of the real micro antennas, but you could use one of those on this. I think it'd be going a little too fast and might really bang up that FPV hobby antenna. But you've got this cutout back here you can secure your antenna in, and it's also got these two holes here, if you can see that. So you can put your battery lead there, and then you can zip tie it down or secure it. If we look at the bottoms here, we have a few more slats cut in the Frog. That gives us a few more options for battery sizes and cable to secure them down. And you can also clearly see the mounting holes are a little bit different on this one, whereas this is just seems to have the one that you can secure, so it looks like a hot glue or a zip tie. They do have the cutouts in the arms, so where you could run your motor wires down under here if you wanted to for some reason. I'm not sure if that was actually intended. I don't think too many people of the builds I've seen on the Atom are actually doing that. I think everybody's running everything straight on top, which would make a lot more sense. So maybe that's just for extra thrust, so you can get some air down through there rather than having a solid arm. That might make sense. But that's just a quick overview of these two frames. I think they're both good. I look forward to flying at least one of them. I only have parts to build one right now. And I think I'm going to try the Frog just to do something original. And I've got some motors and stuff, and we'll go through the build in a future video. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, let's do one thing. One thing I forgot to do. I need to weigh these things. But I'll need to take this PDB out of here first. Alright, it's time for the tail of the tape. Now, I've taken off all the parts for the stack. And how I'm choosing to weigh these is just with the primary standoffs that you're going to be using and the stacks removed, because the stacks are going to be different from builder to builder. It is worth noting that the Atom kit did come with more options for your standoffs, and the FlexRC you're going to need some parts because it didn't even come with enough to build up to where the top plate would be level. So you're going to need a kit of your own. You can get one of those off of eBay for, geez, $8-9. So under that $10 marker I like to get under. Let's let the current champion go first. 20.36, 23.7. Is that going to go up again? Okay, let's try it one more time. Okay, got the same thing twice, so 23.7 versus 25.5. So nearly 2 grams heavier for the Frog, and that would make sense. Taller standoffs, wider body, so it has more bulk. So 2 gram difference, something to be aware of if you want to get under 100 grams by chance, because I have seen some people build and get theirs under 100 grams without the battery. So there we have it. If you have any questions or comments, leave those in the section down below. Give it a thumbs up if you like either one of these quads. I'm looking forward to building this one up. I might build up the Atom as well, but I'll have to wait on many more parts and budget. Like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.